Now, speaking of this power demonstration, there's the news cycle was also flooded with reports of the fact that Iran apparently, allegedly, has fired missiles at Diego Garcia. So Diego Garcia is this island within the Indian Ocean. It houses this joint UK-US military base, jointly operated by both of them. And when the attack happened, when allegedly those missiles were shot, right after that you had Israeli sources, Israeli news channels kind of flooding the news cycle. They kind of disseminating the idea that now the Europeans, the Brits, particularly London, is now within the range of Iranian ballistic missiles. The message they're sending is that Europe is now within range, and they're trying essentially to drag in European countries. They're trying to drag in Europe into this war, which Trump has failed despite his best efforts. And now you might have the IDF possibly trying to carry out these false attacks and trying to accomplish exactly that. And so far, it hasn't been achieved yet. There hasn't been any major step up from the European powers to be a part of this war, because they have seen how the energy markets have reacted, and they kind of can sort of predict the escalation spiral that could result if they also engage in this war. So they're kind of holding back at this moment. And Israel seemingly might be willing to drag in their European allies into this war, because that is essentially the goal of Israel. They cannot fight the war alone. They have the United States. They're going to make it even worse by dragging in the European allies into this war. And they're trying to escalate it even further.